Alright guys, I'll show you what we're hauling today. We're fixing to deliver here in a few minutes. I picked this load up in Wisconsin yesterday. Drove to about 3 o'clock in the morning. And we're right down the street, we're about a mile down the street here. But anytime I got something valuable, I always put a lock on there. There's some drivers that put a lock on every single load. I don't do that, but today's what, April 8th, 2020. Springtime, y'all. This is typical this time of the year to be hauling. I've got I don't know if they're residential or commercial mowers, but it's the whole tractor trailer. And we're delivering to a small local equipment dealer. And this is where we stayed the night last night. And we boondocked. I wanted to get here on time. I wanted to save my clock, so we're gonna go make this delivery. We're gonna make a right-hand turn down here, and the lady was very nice. She told me to pull between the buildings, so she said you don't have to turn around. It's basically a circular.
Approaching destination in a quarter mile on the right side.
It's like a circular driveway, so that's what we're gonna be doing. There it is down there. New Holland Agriculture. So she said pull between the buildings. And then we're gonna go on through there. We might have to swing out though. Let's see what we're working with. Yeah, we probably gonna have to swing out a little bit.
You have arrived at your destination on the right side, 552, Highway 46, south.
Make sure we got our turn radius. Sometimes you might have to kick out to the left a little bit. Yeah, we're tight. Let's see what we got here. Gonna do what we do. Nice and slow, baby. Nice and slow. We're gonna hit the curve a little bit. Watch your overhead clearance. Let's go to the left a little bit. I called ahead, so they expected me. Let's go on here this way. Let's go back over to the right. Nice and easy. Watch these little parked cars. Pull my seatbelt off. Put the flashers on. Watch these vehicles on the left. Come right through the buildings here. Oh, we got another truck in there too getting unloaded. Springtime, springtime, springtime. Yes, sir.
He's going to go circle out that other drive.
Okay.
You delivered here before?
No, sir. I just called and spoke to a lady.
Okay. When you pull in, get sitting just like he's sitting right now.
All right. Not a problem.
And he'll start yanking them off of you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. This is what I mean by not putting a padlock on everything I haul. This is recycled insulation, so needless to say. And not only that, they didn't even give me a seal for it. Well, we're headed up to PA. springtime. We dropped that load yesterday in Dixon, Tennessee, and then I picked up in Cleveland, Tennessee. And I spent the night in Lower Virginia. And we should get up here late this afternoon. And then tomorrow morning we pick up outside, well, basically Allentown. And then going down to Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. It's breezy. Sunny, all the spring colors are coming out. I love that. It's all natural. Well, we made it to our delivery last night in PA. That load of insulation. It was windy coming up here, and there was no empties last night, so I was able to park at the customer area. I parked between these two trailers right here to try to keep the wind down. I still felt it a little bit, and it's kind of chilly this morning. Now, mind you, this is spring, April 10th. There's your temperature right there. And then we got wind going on for, wow, pretty much all day. 7 p.m. sunset. Yeah, so hopefully it won't be too bad, but we're still going to pick up that load. We got to go get an empty trailer, and then we got to go pick up, I think we're probably picking up like applesauce, taking it down to Sam's Club in Charlotte. Yeah, Pennsylvania is a beautiful state. We're gonna get on 30 West right here. We're gonna go across the Susquehanna River. Oh, I came this way yesterday. I was coming to the plant the way I normally come, been there many a times, and the freaking bridge was out. And of course I had a trailer on the back, and I went through nothing but little small towns, just like you see there. Oh, let's don't run that. And GPS kept trying to get me to turn right, and turn right, and turn right, and I just wasn't gonna make it with that trailer on the back there. I mean, the poles are literally right on the corner. It's like they don't inset like, 4 feet. So you got to be very careful when you get up in these densely populated areas. The Northeast is not real truck friendly, especially when you get off the interstate. We got to go get an empty trailer about 21 miles out. So that we can go make our pickup. I guess they'll have to reschedule the Sam's Club delivery, because there's no way I'm making it there by 1 o'clock today. We're 500 some miles out. Truthfully, I was tired last night. I hadn't ate a full meal all day. I had my meal cooking in the slow cooker, and then it was windy. And I was like, we'll just pick it up in the morning, because I have bobtailed out to this shipper before, and I got turned away. And they get so bad, it's like 15 miles off the interstate back in the cut. So I went up there. I think it was about midnight one night, after I was told to go ahead and bobtail. Of course, when I got out there, it was a different store. The customer said, "Oh no, we don't have any trailers." I was like, son of a gun. So at midnight, trying to run around and find a damn empty trailer is very difficult up here in Pennsylvania. And I finally got one. Had to come all the way back, only to be live loaded. I don't remember the rest, but that's trucking. That's trucking. I got one of my former students that's always calling me and complaining and this, that, the other. I say, hey man, some of it's just trucking. I mean, you know, this is just part of the deal. Things don't go according to plan all the time. I remember back in trucking school, the director of the program, he would tell us that all the time about things don't go according to plan. Well, he was in a unique situation because he was a driver at one time. He became a dispatcher. He was an instructor at a school, and then ultimately he became director of another school, another location. So he definitely had, seen different areas of trucking, which is good. He was a young guy too. He was only in his early 30s. Come on, light. Yeah, starting next week, a lot of these customers we have, they're gonna require the drivers to wear masks when they come in the facility. And luckily I got some. I don't know what's taking this light so long. I just had one vehicle go off around me. But it'd be my luck if I do it. I'm gonna get caught. And my company frowns on running red lights. They're not gonna be too happy about it. I'm right behind the stop bar, look like. So, man, I don't know. We might have to run this thing. We're gonna have to run it. I ain't got no choice. Man, I got a whole line of cars behind me. Yeah, they're coming too. Sometimes you ain't got no choice, man. I mean, these lights do malfunction. I want these people behind me. They'll all be trying to come around me. Oh, man. Yeah, this river right here, it goes all the way down to Maryland, and I forget where it empties out to, and then it goes north. It goes all the way up into upstate New York. It may run all the way to Canada, I'm not sure. It's not very deep though. Oh, this guy's got his hatchback open there. Ooh, it's windy. Let's see, 55, yeah, we're going the speed limit. We're still in PA. We got our empty, and now we're headed over to the shipper. And we'll see what it is when we get over here. I don't know if it's going to be a preloaded trailer or a live load. I have no idea. We will be seeing though here shortly. And we got to get on down to Charlotte. See if I can make a right-hand turn down there, because that's where we need to be. Let's see what we're working with here. I had to swing out to the left here, make this turn. See if this guy's gonna stay back a little bit. We got her. See, but you gotta swing way out. You have to in order to make that turn. And I didn't even look to see where my axles were, but your turning radius make a difference where your axles are. If they're all the way to the forward, all the way to the rear, in the middle. I just grabbed this trailer and snatched it this morning. I'll set the axles at 41 feet, but they had the trailer so close together at that place, I couldn't even get in there and reach the landing gear handle. So what I do when I do that, when I get in a tight situation like that, I go ahead and I lock the kingpin and I drag it out. I drag those feet across the asphalt. I drag them across the asphalt, and then once I get it out far enough, I'll jump out and raise the landing gear and hook up my hoses and everything. Of course, you got to be careful when it's loaded though, because I mean, you could damage something and then, you know, the customer can call up complaining. So generally I'll do it when it's empty, but it's a pain in the butt. Even sometimes if you crawl under there, your handle, because it's so close to the next trailer, you know, you can't get the handle to turn. There's no room. And but we're up here in apple country right here, Aspers, Pennsylvania, and there's apples grown in different states, New York, Washington State, but they do have a lot of apples that are grown over here. That's why I'm thinking I'm getting applesauce. I could be getting apple juice. More than likely it's something to do with apples. We'll see. I'll be showing y'all. Still windy as hell. See, we're 2.9 miles out. Well, that's a nice little view right there. And as the spring goes on and the summer comes, a lot of these trees and leaves will come back. And I mean, Pennsylvania is a beautiful, beautiful state. I mean, they grow all kinds of stuff up here. Corn, Christmas trees. I mean, you know, they produce things. This is definitely a state that produces agriculture and food, and there's a lot of food plants up here. Now, see, Florida don't really produce nothing but orange juice. That's it. I mean, there's very little manufacturing. But Pennsylvania, they do produce a lot. A lot of corn up here. Not as much as the Midwest, but there's still a lot of corn that's grown up here. You know, that corn is made into snacks. You know, ethanol comes from corn. Corn is also used for feeding livestock. It's more expensive, you know, than deer corn. That's usually like the little remnants that are left. They'll use for deer. They'll go out there and bait the deer so they can stand up in a tree and shoot them. And it don't seem like much skill to me. You sit in a tree and wait to ambush an animal. That's how they do it, though. Yeah, I think those are apple orchards there. I believe so. I'm fairly sure. Don't hold me to it. Man, I spent over an hour in that place trying to just get checked in and find my empty trailer. I mean, that place was slam packed. There was trucks moving everywhere. I probably couldn't have went in there at the worst time of day, but I didn't have any choice. I had to get a trailer, and hopefully this trailer's clean enough. One thing's for sure, ain't no insulation remnants in there like that trailer I brought up. All right, guys, just a few final thoughts before I put this video together. I made it down to North Carolina, delivered at Sam's yesterday. Today is Easter. We're shut down at a truck stop. It's gonna rain all day. They offered me an assignment last night. I turned it down because it was picking up late. And it was only 360 miles, so I opted to sit today. I'll wait till tomorrow, get with my fleet manager, and get a load, hopefully. We knew it was going to be slow anyway because of the Easter holidays. Normally I do go home this time of the year. Usually I am home, but because of the coronavirus, we decided not to do that. But that's pretty much it. We're going to be watching Netflix today, putting this video together, and getting a shower later today. Get ready for work day tomorrow. But as of right now, we have no pre-assignment.